about time. What's going on? Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, we told you it was Beyonce's birthday yesterday, and she was at Made in America. And that actually went down Sunday night, I guess at midnight was her birthday, Made in America. And here is the crowd actually singing Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Beyonce. Happy birthday to you.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you.
Two things. By the way, you're really not black if you don't know to immediately transition into the Stevie Wonder Happy Birthday.
Absolutely.
After doing the traditional Happy Birthday record. And number two, give Jay-Z his goddamn credit for making the crowd sing Happy Birthday to Wifey. That's part of the birthday package. Okay, the crowd didn't just start randomly singing that now. All right?
Although they would have. They were very excited. Anytime he said anything about Beyonce, any of his songs, everybody went crazy for Beyonce. Now, she also got a happy birthday wish from her own father, Mathew Knowles. He was very choked up as he dedicated this to her.
Good morning, Beyonce. It's September 4th. God, I can remember the day you were born. This is your city.
I hope
your
so.
city loves you. But more importantly, I love you. I love you with all my heart. So proud of you. Just wanted to tell you happy birthday.
Yo, it must hurt as a dad not to be that close to your daughter where you have to say happy birthday on Instagram.
How do you figure they're not close?
You don't do that on Instagram, man. You call your daughter.
Everybody did that there on Instagram. Her mom, Kelly Rowland, like what are you talking about?
Yeah, Kelly and Michelle were there as well.
It just sounds like
your wife wished you happy birthday on Instagram.
She ain't cry and leave a message and say, what? That just seems a little. That seems a little extra. It still doesn't seem like they're as close as they was.
That's his baby girl, man. Stop it.
He's trying to say he would have liked to be a Made in America.
Yeah, he wanted to be a Made in America, sing happy birthday in the crowd and all that.
Jesus Christ, y'all be reaching for stuff.
Now, Beyonce is also now providing the soundtrack for Chanel's new ad campaign, and here's some of that.
These four lonely walls have changed the way I feel. The way I feel. I'm standing still.
And Kristen Stewart is actually the one that's starring in the ad, but they chose Beyonce's song for the Chanel ad. So
that's not a good ad
Beyonce.
for Chanel because Chanel's expensive, and every time I see the prices, I want to run away from the Chanel. So that's not a great song for Chanel.
All right, now Girls Trip 2. Would y'all like to see that happen? Well, Will Packer, the producer, told Vulture that a part 2 is definitely in the talking stages. He said the only thing harder than opening a studio comedy today is opening a studio comedy sequel. That's the next challenge. I love our team. If anybody can do it, we can do it. So.
I love Girls Trip as long as they don't overthink it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just funny. That's it.
It's got to be funny.
Just don't overthink it and let it be funny. That's all.
Now, if it does happen, all of the ladies will reprise their roles in the sequel, but there's no confirmation if it is going to happen yet.
Oh, yeah. By the way, if you can't get, Regina Hall, Jada Pinkett, Queen Latifah, and Tiffany Haddish to do it again, then no, absolutely not.
Now, Joel Osteen, that mega church, Lakewood Church, is back open again, and here's what he had to say about coming under fire for, quote-unquote, not opening the doors. We don't know exactly what happened, but Joel Osteen, from his own mouth, said this.
This building flooded in 2001 when the Rockets were still playing basketball here. Knowing that, when we took possession, we installed large floodgates around the building. The water came within a foot or two of breaching the new floodgates and flooding the building again. So the water started receding late Sunday, maybe early Monday. We felt like it was safe to start taking people in on Tuesday. And I don't mind taking the heat for being precautious, but I don't want to take the heat for being foolish.
Joel Osteen sounds like a liar, and I don't know how many different explanations he's going to have for not wanting to open the doors of the church. And why has nobody said to him, well, how come you specifically said you were not going to start taking people in until all the other shelters in Houston were at capacity? Why isn't nobody addressing that? He's the one who put that tweet out there.
All right, well, people are upset at him for actually passing around the collection plate after acknowledging that a lot of people in the audience were evacuees and actually have financial needs. So people
was that real? They really did pass around a collection plate?
Yeah, there's video of that. But I'm sure if you don't have it, then you just don't give.
I thought that was just part of church on Sunday. They just want to think like you have to do.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. I'm not gonna stop tradition.
Yeah,
all right?
you have
I'm
to
just gonna do what I do every Sunday. If I don't got it, I ain't putting it in there.
There you go.
Okay.
Now, speaking of Sunday, I'm sure you guys were all watching the finale of Power, the season finale. Mm-hmm. And Courtney Kemp, the showrunner, actually gives us some of what we can expect from season 5. Okay, not too much, very vague, but according to Courtney, she said that there was going to be some shocking moments in the upcoming season. She said, I would like to make some really big moves. The plan is to make some huge moves and some huge cast changes in season 5.
People dying.
Definitely
Sure.
people dying.
So the show, at the very least, is going to transform into something slightly different as we go forward. And she said, no one's been safe on our show for quite some time, but obviously the main characters have had longer lives. We are reaching the end of this journey, so the main characters are less safe than they have ever been before.
I will say that Tommy driving around in that little muscle car, and he be at all the scenes of the crimes. He be stalking people in that car, staking out people in that car. That's the epitome of white privilege. The fact that he can just drive around in that car and nobody ever recognizes that big blue muscle car in the middle of New York City with a tracking device on it.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
You know this is fake, right? You know it's not real.
It's not a real show.
Some of it needs to be
television.
Some of it
But,
needs to be
you
a
know.
little realistic, okay?
And congratulations to Serena Williams, who had her baby.
Nice. Baby girl, right?
Yes, baby girl.
Congratulations.
Drop one of Clues bombs for Serena Williams, damn it.
6
Congrats.
pounds, 13 ounces. She gave birth Thursday evening. She had to be induced. She actually gave birth Friday morning. She had to be induced Thursday evening. So congratulations to Serena Williams and her fiance, Alex Ohanian. All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that's your Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in